there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. And right away, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott to throw it. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
He's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Raiders at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Westbrook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 7-yard line.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. Westbrook. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settled for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Prescott now on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Steps away to his left. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. O.J. Howard 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that.
Williams loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
On first down, Westbrook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Murray. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Las Vegas. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Las Vegas first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Goodson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1. Murray keeps it himself, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only second down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up third down.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Falcons send out their punter. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. First down, Murray. Forced out. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunity. Locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Goodson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
Murray going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work this down inside the 30. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Murray now to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Second down and goal. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. how could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now is memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he's still doing it. Still doing it at a high level. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Prescott now. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dak Prescott scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
On second down, Westbrook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On third down, Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on third down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
On first down, Westbrook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Here's Murray. And a quick throw here that's complete.
It certainly feels like there are more stars in the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
They'll run on first down. Goodson, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, They'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, Prescott. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Dak. Over the middle, complete. It's Harper. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's Dak. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without...
Under pressure, they got him again. Josh Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Here's Prescott.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
One last shot now for Prescott. And they're going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt.